Hello, welcome to the Bruce Sees All live stream. Welcome to my channel. If you are new, please take the time to subscribe. If not, I send aliens to your yards. They land in your yards, you get probed, and that's it. That's what happens. I'm on Twitter, X now, which you're looking for Ufology Canada, not Bruce Sees All. You're looking for Ufology Canada because Bruce is going to be hiding. And that's the name you're going to be entering on Twitter. The electricity just came back here, not electricity, but the internet was down, the phone lines were down. So it could be that we experience some problems here, that we experience some problems with the audio, whatnot. The worst of it, there's only one person watching, and I see three here. I see two here. And it says only one person watching on my end right now. So Mr. Paul Sabo, I have some names at the end of the videos that I have to put up. I saw the contributions on my event. A lot of people say, where do the names come from? Well, that's when I put them up. But I saw there was some recent contributions a couple of weeks back, I guess. And I don't like I hate not thanking the people for that. Like everyone, Anika, and everyone that's contributing to the channel, which I will add in the next video. Claude Charbonneau, comment ça va? Thank you, Claude, for being here. Thank you very much. You guys all know Jean-Claude Beyond Mystic 003. He always has some good videos out, talks to some beautiful, sweet ladies that talk about astrology. I will be doing an interview with him. We call it an interview. It's more like a show. We will be doing a show together, a woo show. Not stealing his term, but we're going to try to contribute to the woo of it all. Talking about the moon, talking about some craters. So be prepared this November 21st on Jean-Claude Beyond Mystics channel. I will be there, and we're talking about some stuff with Cliff High too, about what Cliff High was talking about too. I will be asked questions, and you guys can join that to see it. If you don't know yet, Ufology Canada is the name on Twitter. Here's the source. But if ever I do go down, you guys will know I'm on Twitter. If you don't go to Twitter, there's no problem. I didn't either. I'll be honest with you. I don't go to Facebook and I'm not going to be insulted by the people that don't go over there to support me. But some of you are on Twitter a lot yourselves, more or as much as on YouTube. And you guys and gals can subscribe to the channel called Ufology Canada, capital U, capital C. And you'll see Bruce Sees All Ufology Canada. So you grab all the letters. Bruce Sees All UC, because I see. No, but Ufology Canada, I'm going to show Canadians how ufology is done. I'm going to start my own ufology association quite simply on Twitter, right? No need to, the government's corrupt. No need to get papers from the government to become a ufologist now. Wouldn't that be a little ridiculous? Problems with the eye today. Clay Jones, and I'll try to tough the half an hour, whatever I'll tough, but I'll be on and off the screen, guys. Give me a second. Oh, fuck. Oh, what do you want a guy to do? It's going to annoy me if I get off too often. We'll cut it off, and I'll come on tomorrow for the stream. I'll tell you that in the next 5 minutes. I won't keep you here for too long for nothing. Hauser in the house. Thank you very much. My vampire eyes. I'll turn up the light here, brightness a bit. Eyes are burning like I was in a furnace, like I was on a fire. It happens. You know, they don't spray us enough with their fucking poison in the sky and the chemtrails, I guess. Good evening to you, Hauser. How are you? Busy getting ready for the Christmas markets the next 3 weekends. Absolutely. Christmas is welcome here. Everyone can talk about Christmas here a lot. Talk about your presents, your gifts, talk about mistletoe, kisses under the mistletoe, riding in sleighs, even though no one ever has, except for a couple farmers here, maybe. you know, uh, Trying to get rid of Christmas, don't get rid of Christmas. Celebrate Christmas because you want to celebrate Christmas. Don't celebrate it because your neighbor's celebrating it. Celebrate it for what you think it signifies, what it represents. Some people, Christmas represents the birth of Jesus Christ, even though he wasn't born on December 25th. But people get together and families and stuff like that. Why would the governments want to stop people from getting together, right? Yeah, right. Screw Christmas and bring in Sharia law, right? There you go. Do you know how hard I am holding back not to get my channel closed for making a video and telling Trudeau exactly what type of piece of shit he is, and talking about Netanyahu and talking about Gaza? The problem with Hamas, I got the situation covered. I could cover that in 2 minutes for you all. Most of you will unsubscribe and the awake people will stay. But I'm telling you, people are stupid, right? When you're looking at people around the world, what's going on, people are dim, right? Hamas is the problem. I posted a Santa Claus picture in the community, and I wrote, "No gifts for Hamas sympathizers." That it caused that much stink in the community because people are closed-minded, right? And people want to control you for what you post. If you post that, we'll unsubscribe. Bye. I talk truth. Truth hurts, by the way. When I found out the truth about the moon, it wasn't anything pleasant. Nothing, it's not an amusement park up there. Talk about theories. Thank you very much. Inventory one. Listen, what about a theory of the moon not being translucent or transparent, or not even necessarily just hollow, but imagine the moon being a construction of several layers that can be penetrated, openings and whatnot. Because a lot of you over the years, everybody in the moon community, talk about the different layers on the moon. Why does it look like we're looking through glass? Why does it look like we're looking through glass? Why does it look like we're looking through glass? You got an atmosphere on the moon, clouds are moving around on the moon all the time. Certain craters are going to disappear. Certain craters are going to reappear, right? And I've shown 2 craters that changed, by the way. No comebacks on that. No feedback, except for you guys, of course, when I posted it. Maybe some of you haven't even seen it, but I showed differences in craters on the surface. But imagine it being hollow, but all those levels, and around it, you have that haze or plasma shield, whatever theory you want to throw in there. Some of you brought the plasma theory to the table. Big deal about the plasma. We got cities up there on the moon. If you can't build in plasma, okay? You can't build physical objects on plasma. The moon is a physical object there, obviously, because they would not have put into the holographic projection cities. Do you think they're going to put up a holographic image to hide the surface of the moon and add structures and UFOs going around? No, it's because they're not hiding it at all. The surface is misunderstood. We've got atmosphere. The Mars just showed the green line that's around it. Looks much like an aurora borealis. What is it? What do you think it is? It's oxygen, right? That's what I think. There's the oxygen blue line around Earth. There's an oxygen blue line around the moon because the moon is in Earth's geocorona, where the atmosphere and oxygen is. The atmosphere and oxygen of Earth extends the moon hundreds, if not hundreds of thousands of kilometers past the moon. So the moon is definitely a sphere that, and I call it a sphere. It's not a sphere. It's egg-shaped. I don't think Earth is round either, and it's not flat. It's like a Ferrero Rocher, not quite round, bumps, hole in one side. That's how I see it. Not even fascinated knowing any more than that, because I really pretty sure that that's the only thing that's going on. There's no big secret out there. I'm sure. Dargis Gooner, Bruce knows, right? No, Bruce thinks so. Karen, how are you? Thumbs up. Wednesday stream. Thank you very much for all 40 of you for being here. Sophie, hello. Last video went up to 7,100. The comments stopped yesterday. I got 3 or 4 since yesterday. It stops at 100 comments. So I think there's now 200 because I answered all the comments. So Even if I get 800 views, I get 100 comments. And with the 7,000 views, I got 100 comments also. You can go back and look at the video a couple of months ago. I posted up is at 125,000 now. There's 96 comments. And the 96 comments are, this is fucking incredible. Amazing. Should be in the news. Never seen this before. How the hell did you do that? I'm sharing this. It doesn't work. Same thing with David Grush. You know, those people are not able to come out in the open. Do you think an amateur astronomer like me will? An amateur ufologist, whatever you want to call me. It'll be hard. Heavy G. Thank you very much. And that's, like I said, that is the trophy, you guys. Everything that you guys give me as support and just the words and the inspiration. I'll be honest with you guys. It really is a trophy. And I appreciate that. And not that I'm looking for a trophy. Mr. Paul Sabo is in the house. Thank you very much here for being here, man, for being a member, and for everything you do to help the channel, from Leah to Darla to everyone. Paul, a couple of days back, gifted out quite a few memberships and stuff. So I thank you for that. And those of you that are new here, that come to the channel, yeah, brand new. I caught it this morning. Woke up this morning. I went outside and I filmed 26 UFOs on the moon coming out of a whole bunch of craters. And that's what I'll be showing later. Awesome, eh? Brand new. Brand fucking new. Like 6 minutes ago. Even 4.5 minutes ago, I got the UFOs. They're almost 5 minutes old, right? Why am I the only channel that posts new footage and that people ask if there's new UFO footage? And I'm not mad at you. I find it funny. New UFO footage. It's raining. Like, should I wait till it stops raining for 3 weeks and not show it? No, I will show it. I will show my stuff. And everything I'm going to show you in the video, you probably didn't see it. Either way. So, yep, 5 minutes ago. Went outside in the middle of the day and I got some UFOs. Anika is here in the house. KM is here. Thank you, Anika. My crickets are here. Rational Mind Riot. Karen Fitzpatrick. Does John post new stuff? Does Hunter post new stuff? Bruce is always posting new stuff. As a matter of fact, my friend, you missed all the UFO sightings for the past 3 weeks. 1,600 UFOs lifting up the surface, not crossing the sky, lifting up off the surface. They're invisible to the naked eye. I went into town, made a video in town showing the people what height, where they're coming up from and stuff. So yeah, brand new UFO footage. I'll film the moon every month, but it's always the same moon in reality. I'd love to film another celestial object, but really can't. Kai in the house. Noted. I got that special number in brackets. My friend, thank you very much, Kai. Kai in the house. How are you, brother? 2 days, man. I think it was the stress with my son and his job. Poor guy has been going through hell. He found another job, and then now they're telling him they're going to pay him in 3 weeks. And the son of a bitches, I'm so freaking mad. And it's, it's a company, immigrants. And I said, go, immigrants, great immigrants that have companies in Valleyfield, all over Valleyfield. Awesome people, Mexicans, whatever, Chinese, no problem with that. But now they're fucking him over. So now I'm a little pissed off about that. But Kai, 2 days, sore chest, like angina, acuity, angina, like tightness at the bottom of my jaw, heart attack, tightness on my shoulders. My 2 hands were sore, and I kept rubbing just this. Look how fucking skinny I am. Look at that. Isn't that crazy? I'm not used to seeing myself this small, guy. That's embarrassing, actually. Look at the wrist. Oh my gosh. I'm tiny now. But yeah, I had sore arms, sore muscles like that. I said, no, I ain't gonna stress out. And then I calmed down. I'm getting so mad at the system, guys. I'm getting so fucking mad at the system for what they're doing to the kids, what they're doing to everyone paying so much money. Like all of you and all of me and all of your countries. I know you're having problems. I know money doesn't grow on friggin' trees either. And all of you contributing. Also, money does not grow on trees, especially these days. It's like So much stuff is going on, right? Julian H. Hey, how's it going? What's up, brother? UFOs, UFOs. No problem, Sophie. Good evening, and thank you very much. Appreciate that. Paul, dude, thank you, man. That's too much, bro. Thank you so much, man. You have no idea how much I appreciate that. That is so much help. Wow. Another 5 gifted memberships. I don't know what to say, man. Thank you very much, man. That is a lot, you guys. Wow. Hang on here. Big-headed Martian. Man, thank you so much. Hey, thank you. That's the second one. There's one there, and there's another one there that he just gave. That's 2 different ones. Thank you, big-headed Martian. I love you guys so much, man. Thanks for the double whammy. Paul, thanks for the double whammy. You guys, absolutely amazing. Incredible. Thank you. Susan Ravella is in the house. Susan, I'm so lucky to have had your cup for the summer. I'm telling you guys, it's so stupid that people have coffee cups and they're all outside and we all get bugs in it. Nobody has covers on the coffee cups. Or maybe I was primitive not having one. My mother had bought me a nice coffee cup, black one with a cover on it. And it's the only one I had. But now with the plastic lens, I think it's pretty cool. I'm telling you, Susan and Rocky, I drank tons and tons of coffee out with that. I usually drink a lot of bugs, and no, I did not this year. All these beautiful little things, so appreciated. Scott, how's it going, man? So no, I haven't been able to go outside and film new UFO sightings. We're still waiting for the UFOs that are in the back, always lifting up. We're waiting for a clear day. I haven't seen the sun in a while. Today it was out, but no spots on it, not enough to film, so I didn't film it. But the sun was active today. There was some solar activity, some C class, M class solar activity. Also, leading up to 2025, the sun is going to be pretty bad. The sun is doing something right now. I think it's flipping, and that doesn't come from me. This is what everybody knows in the news, that there's going to be a polar shift where the southern pole is shifting. And what's going to happen is it's the poles that shift, not the sun that turns, right? A lot of people don't think of that. When the Earth shifts, it's not that Australia is going to go on top and then Quebec's going to go on the bottom. It's the poles that are going to change. That's really scary. Where the equator is right now on Earth, it's going to change areas. It's going to literally shift from one area, cross off to another area. The magnetic currents, not in the cosmics. The currents, wind currents around Earth are all going to change too. Now, the planes around the world are all based around the countries on trajectories and pathways to go to certain areas based on the winds and mountains. If that all change, everything's going to change. Everything's going to be a shit show. I won't be able to have any more control of that. Rational Mind Riot, thanks a lot for being here. And big-headed Martian, man. Dude, again, thank you. Jeez, thank you, man. Thank you so much. Appreciate that, you guys. We're watching a little video today, too, my research. Nope. Crow's latest vid by Max Egan. Nope, not even. Maybe I mentioned something that was similar. Nope. Wasn't familiar with that. His Highness, how are you? Nice to see you, man. Hang on here. I want to keep these guys up a little bit there. You guys, this is incredible. 3 men. Thank you. Yann Luca, comment ça va, mon frère? Richard Morrison. Hey, Booker. Hope all is well. It is, dude. I'm doing great. My little eye problems and stuff, but the rest is all good. LA is here. Thanks, Richard. Divine Sorcerer is in the house. Another researcher, paranormal researcher, my friend, investigating the spirit world. Divine Sorcerer, longtime supporter of the channel. Thanks, man. Appreciate that so much. Mojo's Mama B. Love it. I saw you yesterday. Where was I? You were on Jean-Claude Beyond Mystic 003's channel. For those of you that don't know him, I'll be doing an interview with him on this, not true, November 21st, in a couple of days, in 6 days. Some interesting stuff that we'll be talking about. Cat I am, Holistic Detective and Spellbreaker. Thank you very much for being here. Thanks for being a member. Also, you guys rock. Thank you so much. So let me, hey, wow, big head margin. You guys. I'm scrolling down. Norma Season how Joe Smith is here. LA again. Thank you very much for being here. Norma C says, hi all. Hi all. I just got done listening to a Carrie Cassidy interview. Bruce talks a little bit like she does. Actually, yeah, probably. You know, when I started doing the research, it wasn't a time when Carrie Cassidy was researching way before me. I had the chance, Norma, to have an interview with Carrie Cassidy. She was with Project Camelot on YouTube, and unfortunately, I think she had problems with the channel and went to another platform, or she just quite simply closed it and went to another platform. Very well known, lots of people she's been speaking to. In the near future, I will be hooking up something with, and not putting words in her mouth, but with a Carrie Cassidy. We're talking a little bit. I was talking with Jean-Claude and stuff. I said, hey, give her a heads up. I'd love, to go back on with Carrie. And likewise, she said, so awesome. Be able to fix something up. Talks a little bit like as she does. Cliff High talks about how the surface of the moon is an image projected for us. Yeah, it's an interesting theory. And at the same time, I always love hearing the theories of other people because, I'm going to have my own opinions on that too, especially when it comes to the holographic projection. I believe in the possibility and the creation of a holographic projection. We know it exists. It can be done, right? If it's being done on the moon, it could be. I don't have the proof of that. Always very interested in the theories, though, for sure. Absolutely. Thank you, Norma C. November 21st at 3 p.m., Norma C. I'll be doing a moon show with Jean-Claude Beyond Mystic 003. Thanks, Anika. Freddie in the house. All is well, man. Thank you very much. Appreciate that. Hey, Larry. How's it going, man? Got Crazy Music Space Jam is here. Tim Burchett just interviewed one of the whistleblowers that was presented at the June 26th UFO report. It's on my Twitter page, on the X page. If you want to see it, you can click on my page and go to Tim Burchett's channel on Twitter. Tim Burchett is representative in the Congress of the state of Tennessee. Him, along with Paula Luna, David Grush, and other whistleblowers, and now Ross Coulthart from News Nation, standing by with all the other whistleblowers. It's like 50 plus whistleblowers that have firsthand accounts of UFO sightings. They're going to come out. Hey, Norma, with Carrie Cassidy, I was way back in 2017 or 2018, but maybe even 2016. I'm not sure of the year that I had the chance to go on with her and present my work to other people. But when you present your work to other people, that's when they start really hiding you in reality. And maybe it was still a good thing, honestly. People that want to know truth will come by and will be able to see it for themselves. So that's the way I look at it. Ace 1007. I saw the unedited fake moon landing yesterday. Happy you saw it. A couple of people saw it here too. I don't know if it's the same thing you saw, but I also saw some of the fake moon landing. I saw parts done in the Nevada desert with the helicopters when they did the descent, and they actually touched down. It was all done with helicopters. And there's the stories with Stanley Kubrick in that also. Could be that, who knows. Thank you very much, Crazy Music Space Jam, and to all of you for the generous contributions, guys. It really means a lot. Yeah, you see Ace 1007 says they've never been to the moon. And the way he says, wow, it's because when you see the footage, that's when you realize, oh my God, like they really didn't go. right? I believe that. I have a lot of respect. There's His Highness. I keep mentioning him. I remember in this community, and a lot of people think I do believe that they went. They said, and he's open-minded enough to think that, well, if they hit how they went, obviously that could be a possibility because nobody knows how they went to the moon. And I'm telling you, if they went, they would every single astronaut would have to be keeping this major secret. I don't believe the secret would have been able to have been held by that many people. Humans can't do it. You can't keep a secret. You can't have a secret of association. If you have more than 15 people, the 16th person is going to tell. That's how it is. That's how humans are all the time. Tattletales. Thanks so much, Darla. Oh, yes, we have the most amazing lives on Aleo's Valhatless channel. That's Crazy Music Space Jam channel, guys. You got to go by and check it out. Go by and look at his last stream, man. Really good Aleo's with the bend and everything, the slide, a blues slide on a friggin' resonator Fender guitar was really good. Really love that. And he has a channel. I have a music channel, Bruce's Music. If ever you guys are curious as to how I sing, I used to say that, man. If I was your size, Kai, I would be ordering pizzas all day long. All the time. I would, and I'm not saying because you're thinner than anybody else. Just I was a big guy. If there was a way, if there was only a way to lose weight and still eat pizza, it'd be so amazing. Kai says, I do it. Shut up. Thank you very much, sir. Oh, yeah. I had new footage all week and stuff. And when we go back and look at my research on the moon, and people keep asking me, is this new? No, it's from 1969. Guys, I've been here since 217, for Christ's sakes. I've been here for a long time. At the end of 216, November, August, I was here. It was the first day that I started here. Yeah, Kai says, no cooking tonight. Pizza. Just timing. Mars Emerald City, glowing night. Hello, all. Absolutely. Did you see it, TETs? The Mars glowing sky. Actually, might even be able to check it out here. I saw that on Space News. I think it was space.com, where they showed. Well, actually, they showed in an illustration. Actually, yeah, it was an illustration. Actually, won't even be worth showing. Let me see here. Thanks for coming in, everyone. I love that they're talking about atmosphere so much. The trolls cried when I started talking about atmosphere. Do you guys have any idea how much they laughed at me when I said there was vegetation on the moon? Boy, I got some good laughs. I got laughed at, guys. I passed off for a fucking nut when I said there was vegetation on the moon. And when I hear myself talking, yeah, I do sound nuts. But when you show the footage, you're like, it could be vegetation up there, In reality, it's a possibility. No, I don't want to share an extra camera. I want to share my screen. Just a little bit of information. Also share tab audio. Duh. Mars probe sees red planet atmosphere. And this is just in from 10 hours ago. So scientists just observed, Mars's night glow in the visible light spectrum for the very first time. Look at that atmosphere around Mars. I'm loving it. This is an illustration, artist's impression, so not a real image. If they would have said it was a real image, everyone would have believed it. Take this out and right. Might be the red planet, but its atmosphere glows green. Hear that, trolls? Might be a red planet. It's not red, by the way. They call it the red planet. It's not red at all. But its atmosphere glows green. Using the European Space Agency's ExoMars Trace Gas Orbiter, scientists have observed Mars' atmosphere glowing green for the first time ever in the visible light spectrum. That is, the effect is called airglow. Isn't it fun being a scientist where you can invent stuff? I love it. Just invent a word and a name. The effect is called airglow or dayglow or nightglow, depending on the hour, and it occurs on Earth too. Around Earth, you can actually see the oxygen blue line around Earth when you look at um, the moon with your telescope. You can see, depending on what telescope you have, you'll be able to see a blue oxygen line that's around the moon. There is oxygen in the moon's atmosphere, right? Gravity, microgravity. Fire does not work the same way in microgravity. But why is it that we see explosions and the fire and everything on the moon like it was a surface that did have oxygen? And in microgravity, combustion does not exist. Combustion's on Earth. That's why flames look like they look like. A flame is pointed and it climbs upwards as heat rises, and it's clashing and interacting with the oxygen, and you can see it. You can see that flame. It's like there's a gas in the air that's keeping it going, and it's the oxygen. You can really see that very well on the moon. Excuse me. On the moon, you're not supposed to see fire the same way. Fire would be more muffled. You'd get a lot of smoke coming off of the fire because there's no combustion. But when they do tests in low gravity, in microgravity, they're using a lighter. NASA did a test to show how fire acted in microgravity. They're using a lighter. The gas is keeping the flame. If there's no gas flame, the flame's not going to be the same as a regular flame here on Earth. The flame in microgravity would be pill formed. So a lighter would be a blue flame, very small blue flame. It doesn't mean it doesn't have enough energy. It's a low flame. But sometimes those low flames in microgravity, they say that it can last a long time. So maybe they're using that on the moon. If there is low gravity or microgravity, who knows? Anika, thank you so much. Thank you so much, Anika. You guys, the drone, and you know it. Thank you so much, Anika. Hey, that wasn't me, guys. Hey, TETs, I didn't write that. That's not me, guys. I assure you, this is not me that wrote that. TETs, please stay here. We have the hackers here. Be careful, hackers. I'll get more contributions. So that is not me. Bruce did not write TET. Please don't talk such shit. I'm going to block this person. Watch. Watch this, guys. Ban user and delete their comments. Watch this. Ban user and delete. What do you think of that? Bruce Swartz is still here. So the trolls came to try to pass off as me here. I'm sure most of you thought it was me. It's normal, right? Probably some of you thought it was me, but it wasn't. So if any of you are being insulted by me, TETs, I hope you're still here. Did you see that? So Bruce Sees All is banned from Bruce Sees All YouTube stream. I'm going to scroll down now to be sure people aren't getting insulted by me. Did anybody else get a comment from me? Hey, Pat, did you get a comment from me telling you to F off or something? A lot of people got comments from me. Just saw them. See that, TETs? I just blocked Bruce Sees All. TETs. I'm sorry about that. You're very helpful. You contribute, you comment, and that's what they're doing. They're attacking the people that are helping this channel. And I love proving that the attacks happen. I get a heart on, guys. They're not too bright, the trolls. I get a Woody. I'm like, oh, I was right. I knew it was going to happen to it. And they always prove me right every time, Justin Branch, how are you, man? Our friend Peter Benton's too upset. That must be what's going on. Our friend Hunter Hunting. Pat, did you see the chemtrails today? Was nuts, man. Especially towards Toronto. Yeah, towards like looking towards Ontario. It was mad, and then we're going all the way down to Montreal. A lot of chemtrails here today, and that's the only time, Pat, that the sun came out. Did you all see Bruce Cesal? My comment that was insulting TETs? That wasn't me. I hope you guys know that. Don't. I don't either. I don't take shit from no one either. Right on, Rod R. What's the matter, Bruce Cesal? Did you get blocked? Didn't think I'd block Bruce Cesal, eh? They are fucking apeshit, bat crazy, stupid. It is funny. I wish I had more intelligent trolls. I'd feel more important, but yeah, listen, man. You know what? I think you're absolutely friggin' right. I think you're absolutely friggin' right. Look at it the way that the whole universe just turned around, and now you're facing the other way. A little cooler, a little nippier. Now it's hotter where I am here, but there's definitely a shift, eh? Tilt, Earth's tilt, guys, and Justin, when it goes by the sun, depending on exactly where the tilt is on Earth, it's always different. There's always a difference in the temperatures and the winds and everything. It's crazy. We're all traveling around space all the time. So you see, Bruce has a smile now because a troll came by. It's all it takes me. Is I like the attention. I like knowing people still, you know, taking the attention of what Bruce is posting and showing. See what happens, guys. I thought you knew me more than that, LA. I thought you knew me better than that. Boom. Absolutely. Thank you very much, guys. I'm very sorry for this. Thank you for Darla. Yep, right on it, guys. Darla saw it too. I'm happy that you guys are active enough to understand that. That was very insulting. That would be very insulting to TETs. And then you expect another troll afterwards. I'm not talking about ULA, but don't forget it's a group attack. One person will say, post the insult of Bruce Cesal telling someone to fuck off. Then some people will come on and say, "Oh, I didn't know you didn't like new subs, Bruce," or something like that. So that's how I took it. And I'm always very careful with the people that surround this channel because most of the people here are spies and bad people. Did you know that? You guys know it. We have 380 people that watch my last video here. Did you know that? Subscribers, 380 watched the last video. Every single other person are all people not subscribed to my channel that came by and watched the channel. So no need to be sorry, LA. You guys just got tricked again by the trolls. You got troll rolled. Yes, exactly. Well, that channel was a troll, yes. Darla's calling me a troll now. Hey, Sprooksy, thanks a lot, man. I appreciate that. Worked hard at the fasting and to lose weight, to be healthier for you all, to not have a heart attack. So Bruce will still be here in 2025. Won't be any heart attacks. Thank you, Kai, very much. Yeah, no two ways about it. You go boom, you block it. You knew it was it. That's exactly it, my man. Thank you very much, the Divine Sorcerer, man. Thanks a lot, man. I mean that. Pozdrowienia. Polski. Barbara, thank you very much. Welcome. Piekarska. Piekarska. I hope I'm Barbara. Piekarska. I'm trying to pronounce it right. Martinez Bros. Thanks, you guys. So very sorry for that. Oh my God. LA. I'm so sorry. Were there also other comments to some of you? I'm so bloody sorry. I think there's maybe a guy troll that's a little jealous, LA, that, you know, pretty lady like you coming here to say hello to me. Fucking Bruce gets all the babes. Bruce gets everything, gets the community, gets donations and stuff. And then you go look at my social blade and it's like tumbleweed. Tumbleweed, you know? I'm so sorry for that, LA. I thought LA was right away. Why would Bruce? There were some more, and I didn't even see them, guys. I'm very happy that a lot of you stuck around and that didn't believe that was me. I'm so sorry for that, LA. It's the ones I like the most, LA. That's what happens. I love you guys, and I mean that like from the heart. And the trolls really do not appreciate that. You guys were able to stop my subscribers and stop the views from going up. You're still not happy? They want me to stop posting videos. Right. Not going to happen. Skinwalker Ranch, one of my favorites. There's a lot of skepticism, a lot of mystery around that, right? Government owned now, right? There's a military guy that bought that and still owns it now. The family that was there before had a lot of problems with spiritual events, more like phenomenal events and even weird stuff. Cows dying in the fields, cows acting very mysteriously in the field. Me, I'm really into it, Spooksy. You know why? Because it's frequencies. That is the biggest secret all of us don't know. That's what's being held back from us. Frequencies. Governments have frequencies to know everything now. They can know your heartbeat. They're connected with everyone. November 15th today, if you were in Quebec, there was an alert going out. I hope you had your telephones closed. Do not reply. Do not respond. It's the government trying to hook up to you to know where you're going to be when the riots start. So do not do that. Again, so very sorry from the heart, LA. Hope you know it was not me. Wow. That is so bad. And Spooksy, also some of the same things that are happening to me here are happening on Skinwalker Ranch. So it's a magnetism problem with maybe a certain craft over there. I don't know. They have stuff buried on Skinwalker Ranch, stuff that is magnetic, completely magnetic, and they've had problems with their devices fucking up completely. A telescope, a bit smaller than mine. I love saying that. It's fun. I got a big scope. They had an 11 scope, Celestron, I think, like mine. And all the information of the GPS was scrubbed from the telescope. So you can't scrub it. It's impossible because it's the satellite giving that information. But from where they were on Skinwalker Ranch, and I'm talking about an event, I'm sure maybe you heard of that particular event, but there's a lot of mysterious stuff, going on and happening. They found metals in the ground there, different types of metals that should not be in that area and should not be there naturally, and that were not put there naturally. I think they even found some magnets, did they not? Certain sized magnets on the top of the area. They don't know if it's a portal, is what a lot of people are talking about. And me, this year, never so much this year, guys. Black holes, portals, teleportation, quasi projections, the bending of space and time. This is what my research consists of. It's the most exciting field I find I've ever studied in. It's the only field I've ever studied in. And I'm not just talking about physics. I'm talking about phenomena, magnetism, the electrical spectrum, from the whole spectrum from A to Z, the electromagnetic spectrum. All those effects and things that you can and cannot see, you need certain devices to see. They have so many devices on Skinwalker Ranch. Some of those devices I am going to get. I wrote down every single device that they were using, from simple EMF meters, EVP meters. There's a whole bunch of different frequencies that they're trying to pick up on, UV light and all that. That's the near future. I will definitely invest in that. I believe that there's something there that could be that, I don't know if it's the elites. that are doing something there, or if it's something that's from a long time ago. I mean, sorry for lingering on that, but Skinwalker Ranch for me is something really crazy, interesting. It's me, Mr. Armstrong, 33. Thank you very much. Have you turned your accept gifts settings on? Have you turned your accept gifts settings on? Thank you very much, man, sir. Thank you, bro. Guys, you might have to click something on to accept the gifts, or to have the gifts accepted to you. And if you see that you were gifted something, it's no cost to you, but the person like Paul Sabo that just gifted several employees, my God, Bruce, several community members. Uh, some people might have to turn on that. Thank you very much. It's Mr. Armstrong 33. And thank you very much for being here as a member and everything you guys do to help the channel. It's me, Bobana. Someone, somewhere. Awesome, Bobana. And don't worry, we believe you because you're sweet. And when you get not sweet, we'll know it's not you. That's always a trick to know, you know. Cat, I am. I love you guys. I really appreciate this. Is awesome that you guys saw what was going on. This is amazing. Really sorry about that. LA, everyone, all of you, TETs. I hope he's still here, by the way. He could be gone, guys. Let me know if you're still here, man. Clay Jones had another double sighting. Actually, she was talking like Julie, someone I know. There's something that the trolls don't realize. You guys got to be very careful that are trolling these channels. I am a pattern freak. I see all patterns where there are no patterns, and I can see them. Okay. So if you come here and you insult me, but you use the same wording that you use, if you make the same silly mistakes in English that a lot of us do, little mistakes, little spelling errors that we do, and I notice that. And I can see when I hear somebody insulting me, I could tell if it's Peter Benton or if it's Lisa Eckerly or, you know, anybody that's attacking, because they don't know how to change themselves. They're that dumb. They're that dumb, unfortunately. Thank you, Anika. Thanks, guys. Oh man, I love you guys. Well, me, I'm not supporting or joining her. It's she interviews me so that I can get my research out, you know. But as for if people can have different of opinions, possibly, I have no clue about half of what she did. Be very honest with you. Yes, because yes, and you never know with me. Bruce, you know, plays little sarcastic games. It could have been like on my brother's stream where I was playing around there. Really sorry about that. Bobetta. Right on, Kai. Thanks, man. Dill the dog, thanks for being here, man. Could it be that you followed me on my Twitter? I think I have to go check to see some people. It seems to me I did see something like that. And if so, thank you very much, man. And to all of you for hooking up with me on Twitter. Jules of Southern Oregon is in the house. Thank you so much, Jules, for the incredible support here. Coordinates on the airports, runaways, and this was 5:30. I want to go down and be sure that TETs is still here. Well, that rings a bell, actually. Holographic universe. Thank you, Cam. I'll note it. I have over 86,000 notes. Bruce has to get around to doing the notes, and sometimes I don't. Thank you very much, man. I agree with you. I agree with you. I would say a shitload, a lot, like millions, hundreds of thousands of millions of years, in theory, if I was to guess. Try Lambda Delta. Thank you very much for being here. Thanks for everything, man. The new unedited moon landing, they faked it. Oit. Yeah, I'm telling you, man. Ace 1007. I saw a lot of stuff and I was like, absolutely incredible. The whole proof is there. We all have a troll, Bruce Cesal, who is amusing himself by insulting you guys. Please know it's a troll, and I thank you very much. Thank you, Darla, and everyone. Don't forget to give the thumbs up, says Anika. Thank you. Pat in the house. Lee's, thank you very much. Hi, Bruce. Hi, all in the chat. Hope all is well. Doing very well. Thank you. I'm doing well because of all of you guys and gals supporting the channel. Yeah, His Highness witnessed the whole thing going on, the whole big hype about what was happening around the launches. Yeah. Yeah, we can't close them. It's hard for us to close them. Even me sometimes. I have a hard time closing my mouth. Cat I am holistic detective and spellbreaker says might do a live stream after that. So you guys can check out the channel afterward to see. Thank you very much, Cat I am. Thanks for being here. Also, appreciate that so much. My friend Mark Goldman is in the house. Hey, brother, there was a real and a fake to the moon. Yeah, I believe that. I believe the fake was, says Mark Goldman, if we didn't make it, real one was cut because they found that aliens were there. That's another good one. Another theory that I keep on the top list for sure, which is absolutely possible. I'm excited, guys. I'm excited because they're talking about atmosphere on Mars. They're talking about water on Titan. They're talking about water on every bloody planet in our solar system. They're talking about space is not dark, by the way. They say this. They show movies and they show astronauts with their helmets and heads, you know, freezing up and just touching, exploding and stuff. No, it's hot. It's hot in space. It's not cold at all. There are cold regions in space, but not absolute zero. No, they're not. I'm telling you, it's very bright and hot. Imagine going towards the sun. You're driving anywhere on this friggin' planet. You need your sunglasses because it is freaking blinding. Imagine getting 10,000 kilometers closer to that. Already starting not to make any sense, right? I think the sun is very bright, but I don't think it's big. I really don't think the sun is big. Could be something we can maybe put in a trailer, to be honest with you. Just really bright. We saw China raise the sun. It looked like the sun, and it's not as big as the sun, but it was 10 times brighter than the sun. So when I think of the sun, a fusion reactor in space, 24/7 always has power coming off of it, radiation always coming towards Earth. How can China make a sun that is stronger in heat? Millions of degrees, by the way, like 5-10 million degrees it went up to. So if they can do that, maybe the sun we're looking at is not a real sun. Maybe they're trying to replace the sun. So when it blows up, they're just gonna throw out Chinese sun and sit out there in what they call the heliosphere. Yeah, right. Bullshit. Really don't know about that. Elias, thank you, sir. Hey, Pat. Hey, man, thanks for being here those 19 months, brother. Man, the truth is coming out now. Time to hunt. Man, get ready for the good weather. Get ready for the good weather, Pat. Pat's hunting Bigfoot. He's in the right place. Around here, you never know what we can see. Good luck, brother. Adios, merci, mon frère. Thank you so much, man. B. Freeman in the house. Hi, bro. At the doctor's office with my son. I thought I'd tune in. Oh, how thoughtful, Jim Bob. Very thoughtful, man. Thank you very much. Free Owen Schroyer. I was so upset, Paul. I thought he was out. I saw him yesterday, and obviously, I guess It's an older show or something like that. Today I saw him being presented there today. Yeah, it's really not cool, and I think he's actually stuck there till December 24th. On top of it, totally unfair. He didn't do anything at the Capitol. That's a fact. January 6th, he did fuck all. He stayed outside on the outskirts. As a matter of fact, he told people not to go in. So if they're arresting him, there's a serious problem with that for sure. Other countries provided moon activity at Apollo landing locations. Locations. Yep, that's true. Supposedly, yep. Um, Other countries proved moon activity at Apollo landing locations. Yeah, I've seen some what looks like proof that they could have gone to the moon, and I saw as much that they did not go by changing stuff. So, like Mark Goldman said, a preparation, possibly a video that was ready ahead of time in case something happened. They switched the screens if they didn't make it there. There's lots going on. The mystery around it is so exciting. It's just so exciting. Absolutely. Filled also with beings, I believe. And so you can imagine the moon having all those levels. You can see right through it, but you have the smokes and hazes that are coming from all the mufflers and everything that are on the moon. That's simple. That's, for me, that is a fact. I heard some crazy shit that NASA said. I'm going to be safe enough to say that I believe that. But again, those are just theories that I'm bringing up to the table. I'm not here to prove anything. I prove that the moon's inhabited. There's people there, or they're actively visiting it. I always use those same words. Since 2016, been saying the same thing. And she's back. Thank you, Jules, for being here. Yes, I have a little bit spoken about the moon, Indian moon mission. They landed on the moon, and listen, it took India 41 days to get there, as compared to the Apollo landing in 69. Even though they said it's because the rocket boosters, were not as strong as the ones with the Apollo landing, and that's why India would have taken more time to go there. They went up with Bereshit a couple of years back, and in Sinus Iridum would have crashed, landed on the surface of the moon with Bereshit and with little water bears inside of them, living organisms that they would have crashed on the moon. Again, inside of Sinus Iridum. Okay. And then after that, now they say that they lost contact with it. It's frozen in the darkness. And the last that we all heard, or that I heard, was many weeks back, the same week or two after they landed. When it went down, they're waiting for, because it takes a couple of days, like it'll take 15, 16 days. You need all those days for the sunlight to come back. A day on the moon is long. So when they landed there in 69, if they did, I doubt it, but if they did, they would have landed at 29 degrees Celsius, and that 29 degrees Celsius would have remained a long time there. Each day, get a difference in the temperatures, right? Always, I spend my remote viewing time there every chance I get when I go to bed and everything. Ah ouais, non, non, pas encore, pas encore. Pas végétarien, mais je fais mon jeûnage. En tout cas, on va faire des jeûnages. Puis là, là, je te fais tout un boost de jeûnage. Là. On va faire ça une semaine de temps. Là. Right on. Anika, thank you very much. Jules says, Anika, you're so kind with your contributions. Absolutely. So are you, Jules. So are all of you. And those of you who come and donate your time here, guys. If it wouldn't be for you, I would not be here. Adios. Thanks, bro. Yes, sir, B. Freeman. You guys saw it well. Yeah, I love Jim Bob's name. Yep. And you're Gene Bob. Yeah, cool name for sure. Hey, Jim Bob, Gene Bob. I met a girl a long time ago. Well, I've met some recently, but I mean, a long time ago. Her name was Billy Bob. a long time ago. A girl in a farmer or farm country. Her name's Billy Bob, little cowgirl. We were 12, I think. Bruce Sees All was banned. That is funny seeing that, boy. Bruce Sees All was banned and their comments were removed. People are going to be like, what the hell? Bruce was banned from his stream. This related to the lunar swamp gas. You talked to Bruce. I got Mickey Scott. Tell me, Bruce, was that my comment you were talking about? I went and said something in the video. I regretted it because a lot of you come here and tell me it's swamp gas. I assume some of you were joking. I guess maybe some people think it could be actually swamp gas. Could be. I would believe more that the moon is a swamp than desolate, for sure. 100%. Hey, right on, Darla. Thank you. That is my music channel, guys. Bruce's music. Every song that's there was I think I first posted the first song on that channel last year. And I just posted hundreds of them. That's right. We're family. Yeah, you saw it right away. Damn right. Heard that over the surface of the moon, there are small particles of stardust. Very interesting. Yeah, I heard that too. Moon dust flying around at huge speed. Yep, I also heard that. And that it would rip a spacesuit apart in seconds. Very smart what you said. I believe that too. And you could be sure as hell if they went with their spacesuits. The surface of the moon is like glass. It's like fiberglass. And it's got a lot of elongated glass. And like, glass, like ejected glass, like Moldavites, how they're formed when the ejecta occurs, right? When the explosion occurs and those objects go flying up and solidifies, even though I really don't think there's any craters on the moon. So TETs is still here. And I hope I hope you know that wasn't me, my friend. Thanks, Bruce. The talk must be amazing. Law. Bruce, why is it colder to stand in front of the moon than in the darkness? That is very true. Well, I'll tell you what, the moon is what's creating humidity. Okay. And when you look at the moon and you look and observe at the clouds that are forming themselves in the sky, they form around the sun during the day and they form around the moon. If you have a completely clear sky where there's no clouds in the sky, the first cloud you're going to see is around the moon and they appear. They all appear. I've filmed it on a time lapse where you see the cloud is this big and then humidity forms, then it forms, and then a second one beside it, then it forms and it gets big and then it goes back away. And you continually see that forming. It's interesting. I think it's crazy interesting. But another thing, like darkness, a shadow is faster than the speed of light. Do you know that? Found that out the other day. Also found out through Elon Musk that 100 kilometers by 100 kilometers, okay, squared, 100 kilometers by 100 kilometers of solar panels, which we're going to see in the next video, by the way. We're going to go look at a solar panel farm in the Nevada desert. Incredible. It looks like a beach because of the way the panels are placed together. And I want to look at that. Some very important information that I'm going to give you about the surface. I'm going to show you a crater that you can see through, and you can see the other crater underneath. The problem is the objects that are standing up on the moon, because of libration and parallax, there's an optical illusion that things look like they're lying down. So if you have a building on the moon, it is massive rectangle building, you're going to see it like that, or you're going to see it completely lying down. I'm going to show you that you can see through the crater, literally through the crater. I would say quite simply because the moon is what's causing humidity, but thank you very much, Anika. Jules says, no homeschooling today. Kids are sick. Sorry about that. Not happy they're sick. I guess not, but nice to have a day off. Absolutely. Well, Their immune system, you know it, they're going to go and get a whole bunch of other bacteria, and then their immune system is going to fix them up. They'll never get those colds again. It scares us when kids get the cold. So I remember when my kid was young and had a cold. I raised my son alone, so it was very hard to endure him being sick, and he wasn't sick very often. Chemtrails. Yep. They chemtrolling us. Adeal says, yes, received the emergency Canada test on our phones today. How did you know that? Yes, we heard about it in advance. I think it was in the news on top of it, or I think it's Darla. Yeah, that did tell me. Yeah, I didn't even know about it. I didn't even hear about it anywhere. As carbon-based life forms, you breathe out CO2. Absolutely, like the trees do. Same thing. Actually, no, they breathe in CO2, but yeah. So you lose a bit of carbon body and also expel 2 oxygen, which you are taught you supposedly need to live double X. Yes, right. Yeah. That's interesting. That is very interesting what you said. They're talking about, did you see in the news, Tri Lambda Delta in the States? They just talking now in Congress saying, does carbon, CO2, carbon dioxide, does it pollute the atmosphere? And the person in charge in Congress of pollution does not know. She was not, a stupid idiot was not able to answer the question. She went, have no idea. They grabbed people, they put puppets in Congress, they put puppets on the Supreme Court, and they put puppets in the White House. They know fuck all. They don't know what they're doing. They're repeating. It's a puppetry. Somebody's controlling them to say what they want, Not a very good puppeteer either, because Biden falls down the stairs all the time. Right on, man. I hear you. I'm the same. I'm a real bitch when it comes to talking to the trolls. I destroy them. I know they're so angry inside too. That's the most pleasant thing. They get so angry. I know I'm a pain in their side. So they get up in the morning and they look at my views. They are absolutely deranged and mad at me for receiving a couple of thousands of views since 2016. They're mad for me to get 2,000 views. Think of that. It's ridiculous. They said my work was fake and they stole my work. At the beginning, guys, they used to be posting my work all the time, but it's only the same handful of trolls that we have here. I mentioned Mr. Wilson's channel this week. Hey, Johnny boy. Miss John Lear? John Lear kicked him out before he passed away. And he's mad at me. People are mad at me for having changed John Lear's ideals. Did you know that John Lear said there were millions of people on the moon and changed to billions when I showed him my research? And people were telling me, well, John Lear says there's billions of people. Yeah, he said that because of my research. And he had my research on his wall. Imagine that, not bragging about that. I had almost tears coming down my eyes. Then I got to know all these people. These are badasses. These people, CIA friends and whatnot. No, they're people that don't have good intentions. Test is to get the peasants ready for what's coming. Absolutely, Pat. You know it, brother. Yep, they're getting ready for se préparer pour l'émeute. L'émeute. Ça se dit-tu ça, l'émeute? Like big protests or more? Yeah, it's a bit more than a protest, I think. Heard the best liquid to build with the Mars dirt is human urine. Weird. Yeah. And at the same time, it's that why throw it out? That's why they would probably build it. They also talking about that. I mean, hey, let's make poop bases. Oh, they ever stupid, eh? But the urine or whatever mixed in, they're gonna have to do that on the moon too, Jules. They have to make lunar cement. Pretty sure they're going to grab the platforms that are there and just back engineer the cement that's already there. Maybe they're going to refurbish the highways that are there, because I'm pretty sure there are some highways there. I believe there are 10-wheelers on the moon. Absolutely, 100%. Yes. You rock, Anika. You guys want a base on your wall? Go to Pictogram and you can get some of my images there. I put up the image of the sinus iridum base if you want just a poster of it. Order it there, and you guys will have a poster on your wall. It's a hell of a good talk piece for Christmas, I guarantee you. Leave that base on your wall and let people wonder what it is. It's an image taken in space on the celestial sphere. Where do you think it is? And see what they say. I got an amazing photo of the moon and the base on it. Straight up shot. I'm going to go get it. Maybe I'll show you the picture. It's in the frame. It's the only frame I have. Akuna Lily, Akuna Lily, bang bang. Okay, where is it? Wow, I got shit that disappears here all the time. Bruce seems to have a problem with his holding pictures in area. I only have one picture of the moon in a frame. And it's gone. So, seriously. Where the hell did I put that? Oh, well, fuck it. Can't beat him, join him. Oh, there we go again. A little tight neck. That's been good. No more sore chest or arms. I'm back. Ow. Ow. Yes, damn imposters. They want to be Bruce. The last person that came here like that, Cindy Lou Who, hillbilly, more like hillbilly ass moonwatcher. She came here, and that's what she was doing the last time. She started channels with Bruce Sees All, Seize. Bruce Sees All with a Z. She called me a pedophile. She puts up videos of me being pedophiles. You guys got to be careful because that's against the law. You guys got to be really careful not to get lawyer letters. Why, thank you. Oh, you wouldn't want to be me. Troll told me to shut up after I said Dainty Bruce. Imagine that. Yeah, that's definitely, that one is our Lisa Eckerly, little skank. She got mad because I told you, I said, what could I do to really piss her off? So we're sitting there and I'm talking here and I'm saying, what a troll, Lisa Eckerly. And I said, you trolls are trolls. I said, woman or man, right in the teeth. You see how brave I am to repost it? Because people manipulate you. Oh, what can we do? Can we make the women think that Bruce is a piece of shit? Women don't give a fuck about that. You're going to come see my videos. If I'm a piece of shit, you're not going to like my videos, but you're still going to come see the video if you're curious about it. That's what the trolls have, different mentalities. Lisa Eckerly called me up to tell me, imagine this, guys. Bruce, I'm going to give you, okay. She said after that she wanted to give me $50,000 or $100,000 of her inheritance. That's a lie. Never did she ever call me to tell me about it. A skank lie. She talks about her son. So her sons and daughters don't talk to Lisa Eckerly anymore. She says her husband was beating her up. Her father's her grandfather. She's an inbred, she told me. So why would she call me up and send me a silver coin to call me on the phone the next day to think that, well, I bought Bruce? Because a lot of people think that if you send Bruce a donation, he'll give you wrenches and you're good. You're free to go on his channel and he'll never doubt you again and stuff like that, which has nothing to do with anything. I appreciate so much the contributions, guys. My channel wouldn't be here if there wasn't any contributions, but it's a free channel and I want people to view the videos. And if you don't want to buy something, you don't have to click on an ad, right? You can skip the ads. Those of you that don't want to see ads, those of you with ad blockers, your time's limited. You got a week left. Your channel will be closed. Very happy about that one because it's destroying YouTube, the ad blockers. So if you guys don't want ads on my videos, if you guys don't want on a 2-hour stream to see a 10-second ad, because that's all I can put on. Any ad you see extra on these streams, it's YouTube that's forking in the money, getting in the money, not me. And you can join premium on my channel. Did you know that? I didn't even know it. You can buy the premium for you and your family not to see ads on my channel anymore. And I will still get $1 or 2 back if you do that. So people that don't want to see ads, look into the premium, you know? So maybe an imposter here who wants to pretend to be me and go to me, work for me tomorrow. Yeah, now you're talking about it, Gene Bob. That's a good one. Hey, try down the Delta. Thank you very much. Thank you. I appreciate that, man. Hey, that's awesome, guys. Thanks for appreciating my music too, guys. Really appreciate that. Caught you on X. You my first. Jules, I feel honored. I really do, guys. Bruce for the YouTube. And now X. I'm a newbie to all of this online stuff. Jules, I know nothing about Twitter. I posted a tweet, a post, I guess I call it. I put a post up and I wanted to write in the bottom where people can reply to the post, and it doesn't work. It goes back on top of my page. So I can't post something and then go in the comment section and write. I can only reply to the people. If not, it just keeps reposting my friggin' image on top. But yeah, I had some fun. I just posted a picture of Kazoo this morning, and I told people, you sub, you get probed. Either way. If you don't sub, I'm coming to your house. Not me, Kazoo, of course. I'm gonna land in your yard. Jeremy, thanks a lot, man. I wouldn't dare. Wouldn't dare, sir. When I show people objects moving in the sky, they say they are satellites. Yeah, and the reason for that is that they brain damage. I'll be honest with you, it's brain damage for sure. How do you tell a difference? That is an amazing question. How do you tell the difference with a satellite? Easy. Satellites follow each other like a train, and they separate after a couple of days. But while they separate, they go up in orbit. The size is different with the UFOs in the infrared spectrum. The ones I'm filming is the naked eye, you cannot see them at all. They're a lot wider, the lights seen, as compared to a satellite. A satellite, you look up. When you see a satellite, it'll be in the sky. You're not going to see a satellite in your trees. I guarantee you. And the satisfaction of that, and knowing that I proved it, nobody understands that part. I would say probably 90% of the people here do not understand that. That when a UFO or satellite is going by in the sky, or any lights going by in the sky, if you're filming over top, if I look up like that and there's a satellite coming from in front, it's a satellite, and it's going to go like that over me, what are you going to see? Well, you're going to see a line going across the sky like it's coming up from the bottom. But people think that's what I'm doing. And I'm looking in the trees and they're coming up there. Satellite trains, I've showed 3 of them, and they come up on over the horizon. Over the horizon, you're going to see it in the Milky Way, and you'll see it for about 9 seconds, then it disappears. And you're not going to see it every day, but you can see satellites. You can go online. This is awesome. You can go look, use this term, add this term to your vocabulary of terms, scientific terms, that you're going to be looking up for satellite trackers. Mark your state or province or country beside it, your town, if you want to know. At the same time, flightradar24.com. You can find out what airplanes are around you going by. They're all supposed to be named and labeled, right? You can look up the satellite tracker when the satellites are supposed to be launched. Elon Musk just launched on a ride share 22 satellites. Sorry, no, 100 satellites. So it could be in the evening, I will see the train of the 100 satellites. They're going to be separating themselves. They'll be elongated, and the satellite trackers tell you exactly where you see them in the sky. You can tell also whether they're traveling from north to west, whether they're traveling from south to east. There's a path for the satellites, and the UFOs are not on that path. They can be coming along the same path, but it doesn't mean that they're going to be on that same path. Jeremy, again, thanks again for being here. But moving in the sky, they say, are satellites. It's that satellites don't stop. You have to document, my friend, Mr. Wilson, the characteristics. If you get one that slows down and stops, or I get them separating and changing directions in the sky. Satellites will not change directions in the sky for you to see. It's a longer time it takes for them to move over. There's a limited amount of fuel in a satellite. But I'm telling you, when you look at the satellites, okay, it's easy. I'm going to ask you, Mr. Wilson, when's the last time you saw a light in the sky? If they're satellites, you see them every night, would they not? There's 8,000 of them. We don't see them. Why do we see the ISS space station going by and they say, oh, yeah, I see it. And it's going like this. It's going by in the sky like that. I show UFOs at the height of the trees that are going by. Three or 4 years I've been filming them, man. And if you look at all my infrared videos, never in my life, not even once, except for the UFO that landed in my yard, never did I ever tell anyone that the UFOs were lifting from the ground. There's some truth in that, guys. I've been here for a long time, starting there. My first UFO video, never in my life did I ever tell any of you that these lights were lifting up from the ground. They weren't. They're appearing in the sky spontaneously, directly over me in the sky. Recently, they're talking about the differences and changes. Mr. Wilson, it's going to get even harder to differentiate the UFOs. Their speed's also another way to differentiate them. The problem is now they're going to have tethered satellites. They're going to be connected together. And it's going to look like an L. It's going to be 1, 2, and 3. And they're going to be flying around the sky together, tethered satellites. They're testing a new propulsion system, new boosters, thrusters that are going to be on all the satellites now. So they'll be able to change positions and stuff. But again, you're not going to see a satellite in the sky take off and go the other way. It takes a long time for that to happen. They conserve their fuel. They have momentum. They have everything. They're once you take off in space, Earth spins and you're just sitting there and you're going 1,000 kilometers an hour. You don't have to use fuel to do anything. They're sailing with the solar winds, basically what they're doing. That's another thing that they'll be doing. So I guess I have to scroll all the way down now. I'm going to miss some people. A.M. Wolf, new subscriber. I thank you very much for that. Thank you. Thank you. Let me go see. Let's go see. Subscriber. Be fun since February. We're stuck at 0.2 and it went up to 300, but we're not getting anything else. And yeah, didn't register. Oh, well. That is too bad. Or it did, but they're bringing them down. We're still at 98,000. Yeah, I did register, actually. I'm at 301. Yep. Awesome. So pathetic, eh? What is it with Santa Satan? You guys, you make me laugh. Santa Satan. Could be. I know there's theories about that, but I still think it's a good idea to have Christmas with your kids. You know, buy them presents, an awesome thing to do. But thank you very much, M. Wolf. Richard Morrison. Soap teasing. Come on, Bruce. Want me to fucking tease you? Did you used to say that time went backwards to explain your view count? Oh, going backwards on your. You know what? They did not reply to me. I told them to verify. So you know what they did? They shot me some new features in the studio for you. You know, like to try to eliminate certain things, but no, there's no reply. I got no replies back from what I sent to them. Absolutely zero replies, not even a hello from them at all. They don't reply to me. And when I told them, you know what they're asking me? Guys, I should show you this. This is so scary. Hey, Lakeside Laura in the house. It's about to get in that video, guys. Thank you, Lakeside Laura. I don't even remember what I was going to say now. Damn. Anyways, my channels are gone. I can't click channel. I have no option for channel on my page. Everything's disappearing, everywhere. The last video is at 7.2 thousand now, but no comments. It's hilarious. We got 100 comments. We're done. We'll get one or two, three comments, and it'll be people that coming back. Nobody that is subscribed to me saw the video. We're 381 people that saw the video. Everyone else that saw the videos all week were people that are not subscribed to my channel on unknown external servers. Did you know that? 90% of the views here are from external servers. I'm a ghost. I don't exist. Honestly, I really don't exist. Right on, TETs. Damn right. Right on. Thanks, Darla. On Skinwalker Ranch, says Mojo's Mama B. Last season, the area where the BF was seen at the old house, the land responded, alive. Do you know any more about that? Yeah, it looks like some of the things in nature are alive and can communicate with us. That's a little scary. I don't even want to get too much in depth with that because it sounds crazy. But there's definitely something going on at Skinwalker Ranch. Definitely something that we're not picking up on for sure. So sorry, Jules, but don't worry, we didn't start the video yet, so I'm going to do it now. If you want to have a little bit of time, 6:34. Always tingling. That's what I like about you. And the sense is always tingling. Brought it with a whiskey for office. Secret Santa years ago at the law firm. Guess I will get back on Twitter, Tuck Carlson, and now, well, Leah, it just so happens the reason why I'm on there is because of Tucker Carlson, and you can go and see that he's the first one I follow. Tucker Carlson. I'm following Tim Burchett. I'm not following Andrew Tate. Makes me laugh. People online. I'm telling you guys. Yes. Happy that you're all with me in this dimension too, because to be honest with you, it's up to you. It's up to you, Lakeside Laura. Usually no aggressivity here. It's like, when you want to say something to bug someone. She was already implementing that I was a woman beater. But get this. This comes from Lisa Eckerly, who says her husband was beating her up. There's nothing true about what she was saying. It's so sad. Her kids told me the truth. I know Lisa Eckerly's son very well. And I'm in contact with her son, not so much the daughter, and I'm sorry to her son, but she's a character. And he explained to me a little bit how his mommy is. So poor Lisa Eckerly wasn't very successful in proving people that her last attack was that Bruce did not do his taxes. Who gives a shit about that? Oh, I did my taxes all right. I'm in Canada. If you hear some noises, it's my stomach. Day 2 of fasting. Absolutely, Darla. Thank you. Right on, Kai. I know you're in all of them. I believe it. Right on, Lakeside Laura. I love you for that, my friend. Lakeside Laura, thank you so much. Beautiful comments also when I went over. She's a mod on Jean-Claude Beyond Mystic 003's channel. Lakeside Laura, November 21st, I'll be on with Jean-Claude. I'll be talking with you all, and I'm looking forward to it in a couple of days. There's lots for us to talk about. And again, thanks always for coming back. Really appreciate that. Please do join us on Fridays live with Bruce at 1 p.m. Eastern and 8 p.m. Eastern time, Montreal time, guys. And Wednesdays at 5 o'clock. I was supposed to do an extra stream yesterday, but the eye. Hey, Aliaus, thanks, bro, for everything, man. Love you too, bro. Thank you. Thank you so much. Hey, Heavy G, thanks. Gotta go get my 5 hours of sleep. Check you all next time. Sorry for missing that, man. Jeez, it pisses me off. Thank you. Thank you, sir. Appreciate that. Great to see you back. And a Eve Bitterby and nothing new in the sky tonight. Nope, nothing new in the sky tonight. And I'm always back. I never left. It's so hard for me to scroll down to the bottom because I always miss a whole bunch of comments. Even I don't have silver except for that coin that Lisa accurately tried to buy me with, and the beautiful coin that His Highness sent to me. Yes, I believe it's going to happen. It's the most I know a lot about silver. I know a whole lot about silver. I know about the silver industry, the industrial demand for silver. I know the Biden's demand for silver. I know where they go, and infrared cameras and mirrors and satellites and solar panels. A lot more than just on the rings of men and women. And we're there, Paul. We're there at the jump where it's going to happen. We're going to see a drop, then inflation, problem with the money go down, poof, 180 an ounce in Canada, maybe 300. I believe it's going to go up to 600 or 700 an ounce in a couple of years, guaranteed. So we're going to see a boost with gold. It's going to go up. And I guarantee you, silver will outrun gold. Silver will become more valuable than gold very soon. Yep, the stratospheric aerosol injection. There's many ways of doing it. You can do it with an aerosol can. You can do it with a canister and send it up into the air. You can do it in a plane. Yep, bad stuff that they're doing. Yep, always, always. Yes, sir, Casa Nostra. Right, you are about that. Get popcorn ready for the big show. Yep, go ahead, because I'm going to start soon. Hack Attack. Hello, Bruce from the North Cyprus. Hack Attack. Awesome. Where the hell were you a couple minutes ago? We got some hackers here all the time, man. You know, do white hackers exist? I'm pretty sure the white hats exist. We're going to need some good hackers to get here and start hacking at people hacking my channel. Boy, that would piss off the trolls. It's saying Bruce is hiring hackers. Are you for hire? Is Count Derpula in the house? Should be. We always usually see them. Celestial Magnetic, thank you very much for being here. I waited for the video, guys. So sorry. There was so many new people. I just keep going down the line. It's just the Romans made cement. We still can't. Hey, oh wow, I like that. Oh, that's amazing. That's true, guys. Did you know that? Impeccable. And they did everything. Look at their bridges. They would build a bridge. Okay, didn't even need any cement to hold the bridges together. It was puzzle piece bridge. You put the last pieces on top, and the bridge reinforces itself. The castles are like that. We don't have that technology to do it anymore. Why do you think we haven't built pyramids? Have you ever seen anyone try to build a pyramid? I'm sure they would have tried. They don't know how. No, there's no technology in doing that. I'm telling you. All dog. No problem. Better late than never. Astronauts travel through the thin part of Earth radiation, but were unprotected from the solar storm. Yeah, they could have friggin' died because I'm guaranteed that even though the fuselage, they said it was pretty thick with what they had when they went, but I wonder. Share the screen here. Thank you so much for coming in, and please, trolls, be aware if you see that Bruce sees all again coming back, telling people to F off. So lame. Doop doop doo doo doop doop doo. Share screen, please, so I can share a little something with my community. Not very long. It's just enough fun, especially this one. in the last video, and this I clarified it a little bit more. One of my favorite things, showing that there's smoke on the surface of the moon. And it's very serious underneath that the whole freaking city's there, buildings, people, maybe even parks and mailboxes, guys. I'll be honest with you. You're going to see an object appear here, like you did in the last video. And we're going to move over to the left there with the camera, and you're going to see 3 other stationary objects that appear when the smoke moves over. Why is smoke moving over? So that object just plunged into the atmosphere. Watch the smoke move over. And watch what appears. Oop. He came out of the inside, guys. They're in the moon, appearing on the surface. Watch. Smoke goes away. Nothing there. Then all of a sudden, bloop, 3 objects appear. There's another object right there. So they're leaving that area on the moon. They're continually leaving and launching and leaving and launching. I showed it over 180,000 times. And people say, is this new? Was this morning? Is Apollo images new? Did they ever come up with another 1969 image? People are still sharing it. So what's that? What about concentration camps? If that's a concentration camp, you could fit Walmart, Goodyear, Costco, Ford factory in there. You got Hasbro toy company in there. You got Nestle food company in there. You got a lot of objects that can be inside of these, let's call them structures. Doesn't mean they're structures, because I don't know anyone that built a building the size of North America there. It's pretty fucking big, guys. It's hundreds of kilometers wide, the way you look at it. So, but like a ramp here, it's hard to see elevation, eh? So imagine how high this is if I'm showing you that this is elevated. You can see it. It's thousands of feet off the surface. There's a surface. There's thousands of feet up. And we see all this big, massive wall and line. You can be sure it's everywhere. All over the moon. And they're hiding all that stuff. That's what they're doing. Next frame, please. Oh, my favorite. Forgot to put this one in the last video. Not new, guys. This is from 1819. This is from the 219. So you can see 219 UFO and smoke trail behind it. So when I showed that, hang on here. When I showed that, I showed it the first time like this. Then I clarified it to be able to show more lights. And I showed it again. This is everyone said, I saw it. Then I clarified it again to show it. Now, watch this when I clarify it. You see the color filter I'm using? There's no color filter. It's a converted image. Watch now, even with the pixelation, it doesn't change the image underneath. Let me shoot this out to you. Are you guys smart enough to understand that the pixelation we're looking at here is over top of this image? Watch. What happens? Oh, what's that? That's the same light I just showed you. Didn't change nothing. Let's go back. Why didn't you see it in the first one? Because the exposure is not low enough. The lower you bring the exposure, been saying it since 216, the more objects you're going to see. Let's bring the exposure right down and let's look inside that smoke to see what we can see. 3, 2, 1. We watch inside the smoke. There's lights interacting with each other, separating themselves, right? On the moon, taking off from the freaking moon. They're appearing right in front of your face as they're taking off. What was that? What was that red spot here? Did you see that? Why would there be a red spot when it takes off? Why is there red right there? Maybe your screens can't see it, about either way. Screw it. It's not that important anyways. We're going to go see, I think it's a moon and a star beside it. Oh, first. Actually, better be sure the volume is off on this. How do I clarify the moon? Well, the moon is very faded. And the best example to talk about a faded moon, hey, Fatso, there's Fatso down there. Best example to talk about the faded moon is to talk about how people use programs and clarify the bottom of the oceans. Darla and a couple of people appreciated this when I showed it. I remember you guys gave me some good feedback on this. So when you're looking at this, Everything's bright. And obviously, in the back there, you're not going to be able to see in there. You're not going to be able to differentiate what this grid is here, what's in the lights here, and each individual object on the surface. I'm not going to do much, but I also made this image here of me here. You're going to see it also change because I'm going to add contrast and exposure downwards on my image. It's that easy. And I want people to understand I'm not manipulating it. See how stupid that is? You see how stupid that is? There's the moon. And when I bring down the exposure of the moon, what are you going to see? You're going to see the moon surface this way. Wait for the change. Watch everything. Look around. Look around with your eyes. Watch things start to go down. There. Oh my goodness. Okay, so now, you know what you see now? Hold on here. Now you're seeing all the tiny fish flying around. It's important that you guys understand that because this is the secret of why you can't see the moon. You see how before it goes down, you don't see any small fish. Nothing. Nada. You see the big fish. Now they're all over the place. Now you can't see it. Same thing on Earth. Right here, an example. What is in the back? Actually, hey, listen to this. This was a good one. When you're looking further, this is important. Back scattering. The same friggin' thing is occurring on the moon, and I think there's a water level on the moon. And if there is, we're going to get some back scattering. Listen to this. Back scattering is that white haze that you see when you're zooming in to an area that's seen further out. When you're looking further away underwater, it gets very blurry. So you have the back scattering. It's the scattering of light. Because like I've mentioned to you many a times, what happens to a stick when it goes into water? It bends. Therefore, the refraction of light changes directions when it's traveling through the water, and you get that light scattering. But maybe. So, if you look at this scene here, let's say this is the moon. Let's say I'm on Earth, and I just landed on the moon, and I have the unique world telescope where I can see flowers like this on the moon. Nobody knows it, but I can't see in the haze. Well, I can't. And what would I have to do to that haze to be able to look through it? It's stupid, guys. You apply you descend the exposure, right? You don't have to add saturation or anything. By descending the exposure, your image is going to saturate by itself. It's going to have a lot of saturation in the image. Let's watch it. There we go. It's going to jam now. Oh, well. Let's try that again. Oh, well. Fucking energy problems all the fucking time. Action of light. So, how can I see in that fog in the back? I'm bringing down the exposure. I'm not going to show you here. There's cars going by inside of that haze. Yeah. I don't know what the hell is wrong with the world, guys. Descending down the exposure is the stupidest, simplest thing to do to be able to expose all the fucking stars. I'm telling you, every single one of them, you see everything around them in the atmosphere. Bring down your exposure. Why does Bruce show the moon so dark? Duh. That's why. That's why I show the moon so dark. Look at the beautiful difference. Now we can see cars going by. We can see that there's wires. We can see machinery that's there. Do you see it? Look at the differences. You'll see the machinery pop up. So on the moon, it's like that. Under the freaking hazes, there's a whole system of life, beings riding around. What if they're applying chemtrails like this that you're looking at right now? Check it out. This is what I want to show you. I'm going to turn on my lights here. This object, guys, look where I'm cutting out here. This object is lifted up off the surface. There's the surface ground level, and this is a object towering up into the air, bent up. You're going to see behind this, once I play it, this crater is seen through this crater. That is a friggin' telescope, radio telescope, for Christ's sakes. That is not a fucking crater. It's stupid there, thinking that's a crater. Now watch. That fizzing here, guys, this there is the other crater under that. This overlaps that crater. It's a giant leap up over top, but everything is not seen because it's invisible. The optical illusion, parallax and libration causes foreshortening, and that's why we see things lying down on the moon. Over on the right, it's the same area. So let me explain this to you. See that triangle? Let's just call it the NASA Explorer, okay? That landed there. Looks like it. Okay, you see that there? That's here, lying down. Let me play it. Hard to see, I know. The arrow is pointing right to it, what I'm showing. You're looking at the same image. Look at the structures on the right. That's how they build the cities. The structures are see-through. They are transparent. You can see through some of the structures. So you look at a corner of a building or something, you'll see the craters underneath them. It's not because it's not a solid object, because I don't think they would fill the sides up of any objects so that you will not think it's a solid object. If you're looking through friggin', different layers and whatnot, I'm crazy. Eratosthenes crater. Look at the square. I showed converted. There's negative conversion. There's a pink filter on the right. You can see the smokes coming up off out of the craters or over the craters. That's headed downward. So the winds on the moon are going north to south. I scared a shitload of people when I went the month after, and the winds weren't in the same direction. So what does that mean? There's wind on the moon. It's different directions. That's where we just looked at. Eratosthenes crater. You understand that difference in size? What do you see here? See that little black faded line there? What is that? This is a towering object. I can see 1, 2, 3 bumps here. I can see some black objects or shadows. So let's back up to see if really Eratosthenes that I showed. That's the crater I'm showing. You don't think that's nice and close? Tell me you don't see this. What's all this shit on? What's all these big lines? That's how they hide the cities. Here, massive hole with smoke coming out because they're obviously mining, or it could be methane that is gassing itself out. Swamp gas, possibly. There it is at the. Do you notice anything else around? Do you notice any of the craters? How big do you get Archimedes crater? Pretty big. See that? Nice, eh? What's this? That is the Apennine Mountains, the highest elevated point on the whole entire moon. How come Archimedes looks higher than the Mount Apennine Mountains? A lot of weird shit that you see on the moon, I'm telling you. Favorite part, the cities. You see how I can't confirm that any of those are structures? Can you see that? Like, well, Bruce, you can't say those are structures, but I'm sure you're excited as much as I am when you see the way you could tell now that you have these massive objects that are built, unnaturally formed, obviously, that are in those sections across the moon that are all connecting themselves together. That's beside Bianchini crater. This bridge here or object is 43 kilometers. Give you an idea of the size. 43 kilometers right there. And you could just clearly see that the whole surface is connected with all these objects. It's just a beautiful thing. Even these beautiful blurry images. How could I not keep them, right? I definitely have to. It gets interesting. So I have a theory. If there were to put solar panels up on the moon, do you think you would see them? Do you think you would see them? This is Earth, by the way. Let's look at something really interesting. We're almost done here. I thought it was really interesting to look at. What do you think of that? Doesn't it look like water and snow? Look at the smoke right up there. This is live, by the way. This is Nevada desert, a video of it that you can see smoke coming up from those chimneys or whatever, the towers, light reflectivity. Do you see it? Do you see a chimney there? Smoke coming up? Funny, on the moon, we see a lot of white refraction with a lot of smoke coming out from it, eh? Do you see how this looks like a beach? Doesn't that look like just water? Who says the moon doesn't have that there? Look how they can hide shit, guys. Check that out. Big enough for you? So, the blue parts that are on the moon, who says that's not a friggin' solar panel right there? Never see it. You'd never be able to tell. There would be billions of solar panels up there. Can you see the greenery? Can you see the greenery here? Do you see the saffron and reds and pinks poking out? Dark forest greens here. On the moon, there's 3 types of green. You have the lime green. You have the evergreens, dark greens. You have the greens that look like the seasonal changes greens. And you have the brown that's an Aristarchus crater. But now the brown is all over the moon because the moon is actually changing brown. This was the moon last month. There's Eratosthenes crater, guys. See how small that is? The crater that I showed you? I want you guys to understand that's what I showed you. You see how you can tell there's a little line going here and leaving the crater? That's what I showed you right here. There's a line coming right over it. Look how all these hundreds of pieces, I'm showing them all. We can see the smokes and hazes. I want people to understand this is no bullshit. I'm not bullshitting you. This is real stuff. Yeah, this is really cool. On the moon, they could have these solar panels themselves for sure, 100%. Like that. If I look at a section of the moon and I see some white like this, would I think solar panels? Duh, no. That's a building. Imagine how big they are on the moon. So the buildings I'm showing you on the moon are the size of these fields. Yes, they were right when they said that the objects on the moon were big, boy. They were right about that because they definitely are. So that just looks like water. Fascinates me, eh? Pretty impressive. There's smoke in there. I don't know what that's all about. Oh, there's a company there. Okay, I get it. Producing shit. So we looked at that. This one, ending off with this one, you guys are going to find it pretty interesting, I'm pretty sure. Now, I have some channels of people telling me somebody got a UFO beside the moon. I want you to go see the video. I want you to tell me what it is they're looking at. It's fucking stars, guys. Not the one that Jean-Claude Beyond Mystic showed me today. That was a real video. It's funny how he can send me the real ones, but not everybody can. That is a star. Do you notice something odd about the moon? The moon's only a quarter full. Why am I showing this side? Is it because I'm adjusting the exposure and aperture? Usually it is. Not this time. This is color, by the way. This is what you're looking at, color. This is a fake background, by the way. So you don't think the stars are stationary. Let's look at this object and play it live. It's Sirius, by the way. It was aligned with the moon, behind the moon. And you can see that, it looks like a stationary UFO beside the moon. But that fucking star is going to take off in about 10 minutes. And I have some people that I thought I trusted making fake videos telling people to check out the UFOs beside the moon. Anybody tells you there's a UFO beside the moon, ask them if it stayed there or did it shift slowly into the moon, because they're hypocrites. And I'm getting mad by this point of the ones trying to show that. And those people are getting more views anyways. It's the worst of it. Just a little close up on that star. It's Sirius. You can see all the oxygen around it in the atmosphere that's out there in space, quite simply. Little video. Just a little here and there. Don't want to exaggerate with you all. And Paul Sabo, Pat Cassar, and all these amazing people. There's lots of names missing here. This was just from my event, by the way, you guys. And I have a couple I have to add here that are not here, by the way. Anyways, I thank you all very much for the incredible support that you give this channel. There we go. Thank you, everyone. Hundred people watching. What the living hell is going on? Hack attack. I lived in Ontario my whole life, and now I'm in North Cyprus. How is Canada doing, by the way? Doing bad, brother, man. Really bad, man. Uh, uh, Basically the same indoctrination with the schools, with the trance and everything that's going on. It's all happening here. They're literally supporting, Trudeau supports, I think, more Hamas than he does the Canadians. It's getting really, really pathetic and bad. Ontario, too, lots of problems, man, going on. It's getting really crazy. Right on. Come scroll all the way down here. Yes, LA, exactly. The same freaking thing as a sketch, exactly. Where is my moon image, though? You got me looking for it again. I do want to show it to you. I'm just going to take one more minute to find it. It's the best friggin' moon image you'll ever see of Copernicus, which is sideways with the moon bases on the top, different structures. And now LA, you know what I'm looking for? Now I'm looking for the flashlight. This is fucking hilarious. Give me a second. We're almost done here, but aha! I found the flashlight. Okay, where the hell is that image? What the hell is going on? Piss me off! Was that it? No. I have no idea. Wow. Oh, there it is. Gotti! Opening my treasure chest. Okay, let's do it. Little dusty. I don't know if you guys are going to see it. That was the very first moon image I took, and I ran to the Photoshop, cheap machine for 15 cents a photo, and I made myself a photo. Do you guys know that I don't have my base on the wall? I do not have one image of that base that I took on my wall. Isn't that pathetic? Watch this, guys. You're going to recognize the area right away. I hope. Actually, I might be able to take it out of the image. Recognize the creator already? As I'm zooming in and advancing the image towards you, start noticing the buildings on top that I'm showing you, by the way. Take it out. Brand new photo. Never took it out. Ah, yeah. Check it out, y'all. Pretty good image. My first image of the moon with a 4-inch telescope. Okay. Oh, yeah. You can see it well. Look at the top. Have you ever seen anyone show you the moon like that? Look at the differences with the surface objects and spots. I'm telling you, I did a good job. You can see it there. And on top there, those are the buildings. And that's what I first named the Flintstone House. From the town of Bedrock. It's a place right out of history. Probably most of you saying big fucking deal. That does not impress you on the top. What do you think that is? Can you see them well? I really showing it to you. See those white objects? They're not snow caps. Not snow caps. That's for sure. Did I write anything behind it? Nope, because I never write things behind images. Didn't learn from my mother. The bases are white on the moon. There's refraction around them. You're never going to be able to differentiate them unless you do my technique of what we just did. So yes. All these amazing people here. We got Swervin Dailies here. Hi, how's it going? Thanks a lot, you guys. What did I miss? George, how's it going, man? The white feathered serpent temples in Michigan are made with a gemstone crystal cement. You guys are really brought up some cool stuff today with these crystal cements and all that. Much like the crystal castle, maybe the gods living in, probably also a crystal castle. Stepdaughter made it back from Africa. Wow. And Rhode Island. Oh, right on, man. Oh, really? Oh, wow, man. That's awesome, Kai. That is awesome news. All dog. Thanks for being here. Hit that thummy thing, guys. Please. What's wrong with the sky, guys? What is wrong with the sky? The sun's about to explode. The sun's about to go crazy. The sun's been right on, Paul. That's why I love you, man. Same here. Pure blood virgin. That's me. Hey, ladies, I'm a virgin. I'm trying to make myself more attractive. Women are like, that's not attractive. When it comes to the V thing, I'm a virgin. Yes, absolutely. Pure blood. Roll, roll, roll your troll gently down the stream. There's a good one. I was talking about. I saw an Irish guy made a video this afternoon. I don't know if it was this afternoon he did it. It was really funny. He says, everybody's saying that Irish people cannot say purple, purple, purple. He was trying to say, what was it? Purple. I don't remember what the sentence was. It was 3 words that they have a hard time saying. And it was going purple, 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 purple. Could not say the purple, purple. Which I love. I love the way the Irish people say it. Purple. It would make sense, right? I like the Canadian purple. Yet again, another amazing stream. Tech Spiritus, thank you very much for being here. I've been listening with tidying while tidying. Excellent. Thank you very much, man. I recommend Nigel Kerner's books, ESP, last 2. I reckon he nails it. Very interesting. Nigel Kerner's. I always write them down because I go check online. And sometimes instead of reading the book, there's like these little short stories about those certain areas. Nigel Kerner's book, ESP. Oh, check that out. Thank you very much. See the beautiful Christmas card I got, guys? Handmade. That was beautiful. That's how I'll be doing the research later. When I can't walk, I'll be that crazy guy with no hair, little scar hair, white cat with me, and I'll be in that metallic wheelchair that wheels around everywhere. Beautiful, guys. Check it out. All made by hand, guys. It's a beautiful card. Showed that last stream. When people take the time to do that, I think it's amazing. Really appreciate that. Yep. Listen, I hear you. I hear you. I have family members too. We're all doing. I'm doing that the same. Well, one day when I get extra bills. Right now, I'm not putting away, but yeah, you have to. You know, you definitely have to if you can put away here, put away there. It's safer here than in the bank. Nika, I thank you very much for that. Thanks for coming by, everyone. Big-headed Martian. Hang tight. I will get the title for you. I posted a couple of them. They're amazing. That video is amazing. It's UFO comes down to see me, I think, but hang on right there, man. I'm gonna go in the video, in the content, and I'm going to look for you. We're still at no subs. We got that one from before. I thank you very much, by the way. Videos. Okay. UFO comes down. I think that's one of them. UFO comes down into the trees November 2nd. Live UFO, live footage of a UFO that comes down to see. Let me see here. It's not opening. Funny, eh? Can't open it. Everything's jammed. I only have an M2 as a computer, eh? It's like only $8,000, you know. Jam. Yep, that's it, bud. Listen, the title is called Live UFO Foot. Okay, here we go. I'm going to copy and paste the title here in the video so you can go into the search of the videos and look for that video. So copy that. Thanks a lot for being here, guys, by the way. And that's the title, Big-Headed Martian, 6:32. So sorry for having made you wait an hour for my reply. And there you go. That is the title of the video that I show a UFO in my yard, guys. No lies. You can see the center changing positions. It's translucent. You can see through it. You can see the size of the stars in the background. Absolutely incredible. And that title that I just put, if I scroll down completely down, and I'll try to scroll completely down. Oh boy, my God, I was really far, wasn't I? It didn't work. Pieces of shite. It didn't work. It says an error occurred when you tried to post. This is usually temporary. Wait a moment and then try again. Okay, let's do it again. Whoop, what's going on? Yeah, Lakeside Lower. We're in the gutter, Bruce. Raising the cabbage. That's what we're doing. Paste. There we go. Live UFO footage. That's the title. We got. There we go. Live UFO footage of a UFO that comes down to see me face to face. Lunar critters. I even added some lunar critters for you in the video. Not sure if it's the original one or not, though, but nothing's moving, so I'm waiting for it. A little jammed. What's the matter, trolls? Love you, my trolls. My life and experience, and this would not be the same without the trolls, that's for sure, though. Have you ever zoomed in with your telescope, the Black Knight satellite? Yeah. Actually, instead of saying yeah, I caught 3 times what looked like the Black Knight satellite, but I don't know if it was that. But yeah, the Black Knight satellite, they say, is a TARP, eh? I don't believe that, but they say it's just a TARP that was lost out in space and has a pointy nose. I guess the TARP. very oddly bent in a way where it looks like a spacecraft. Yeah, absolutely. We're sending them energy as always. Before I get off here, you guys, I want to thank you all so much. That is the name of the UFO that came down in my yard. If a guy declares to you that a UFO came down to see him in the yard, and the other person that asked me, Bruce, how do you find the differences between satellites and UFOs? Like that. When the satellite lands in your yard, you know it's not a satellite because it would like fall from the sky. But what does that mean when I saw that light come down like an angel? They're defying the laws of physics. They don't make any noise or sound. They don't disturb the physical matter in this realm. It's like they're just a light that's appearing and changes sizes or whatnot for whatever the reason. Right on, LA. Thank you. Hey, yes, I am. Mi amor l'ancien. Thank you. Merci. Edwin. ¿Qué pasa, amigo? Skywatcher. Hey. Muy bien. Thank you. Muchas gracias, man. Edwin, thanks a lot, brother, for stopping by, man. Appreciate that. So, guys, before I get off here, that is sorry, mods. Darla, take a break. You can go now. Yeah. Bruce Ward's P.O. Box. You know what a P.O. Box is? 341 in Valleyfield, Quebec. J6S 4V6 is where you want to send me your UFO parts, messages, hate comments, love comments, and encouragement, inspiration, threats. Everything goes there. No body parts, please. Hey, Edwin, I appreciate that, man. Thanks a lot, brother. Thanks for coming by, man. Bro, Edwin, I hope you checked out my last videos this week and last week and the week before. For all month, it's infrared UFO videos lifting up in the sky. One night, 340 UFOs. I've never seen anyone post a video with that many UFOs. But did you notice, guys? That's when I went completely dead. That's when the subscribers. No, actually, it's not true. Since February, the subscribers have been at 98.299. So we went from 98,299 to 98,301. Not bad. And on the French channel, I haven't gone up at all. So thanks again for coming in. And Anne, nice to see you. I'm sorry, I'm just getting off, you guys. Thank you so much, though. You're bored here or you're boring? I'm so sorry that you find yourself boring, my friend. Get some hobbies or something. Try to play guitar or something. It'll be less boring. Thanks, Jackie. Absolutely, Darla. Thank you very much. Blue moon. Do we have another one, Lakeside Laura? Do we have another blue moon? Hey, Lakeside Laura. Really appreciate your energy. Love you guys. And I will be off. Niamor, you'll fit right in. Oh, yes. You'll love it here. Once in a blue moon. What does that mean? Well, when there's a blue moon, it means there's a second moon during the month. And we've seen that this year a couple of times, actually. Yes, Anika. Thank you, guys. Lots of love to everyone. Same back. Thanks, Lakeside Laura. And again, you guys can check out, she's a mod for on Jean-Claude Beyond Mystic 003's channel. We often hook up there during the day. I've been trying to go there a few times this week, more often than I usually do when I can. I get along good with Jean-Claude. I love the guy. You too have a fantastic, fruitful day. What are we? We are Wednesday, so hump day. We're getting over the hump day today. Thanks to all the mods and love you guys and gals. Thank you so much. Bientôt des aurores boréales à la hauteur de Montréal. Oui, Niamor l'Ancien, je l'espère. On s'en attend. Là, comme c'est là, c'est en Europe. L'Europe, là, le ciel, il est couvert d'aurore. Imagine. Ici, la dernière fois que j'ai vu ça à Montréal, c'est fin année 90. Puis on n'a jamais revu ça depuis ce temps-là. But it's coming. Like he was saying, Nehemiah, ancient Nehemiah was talking about, when are we going to see the aurora borealis? Yes, when are we going to see it? We saw it back in the 90s here. I never saw it again after that. So thanks a lot for coming in, guys. I appreciate that, Larry. Awesome dialogue on the comments. Really is. I appreciate that, Larry, man. Thanks a lot. Yes, sir. I'm going to buzz another tower. And as always finish off with this. My friend Kai, my brother Kai, not a friend, he's a brother. May God, the creator of creation, bless and keep us all. And may the force be with you. Love you for it, man. Thanks a lot. Yes, thanks. And lots of friendships. La Yang, everyone. Love you, LA. Sorry, LA, for that friggin' troll before. Scotland. On top of it from Scotland. I'll love you even more. I love Scotland. I gotta get up to Scotland. Can Scottish people say purple? Can they say purple? Best accent in the world. Irish, English. I love the English accents. I hate Peter Benton. He's an English troll, and I still love his accent. I think people sound so cool. No matter what you say in English, you sound smart, I find. It's the accent I like. Same thing. And some people might be insulted by that. It's not an insult at all. I love accents. I think, some women that speak certain accents, it can be sexy, eh? Certain accents are more enticing, interesting, romantic, and whatnot. Rose, thanks a lot for being here before I get off, you guys. Larry, it shows, man. I see you in comments, bro. I see you here at streams. And listen, not all of you can come by streams. Lakeside Laura, I think it's so awesome when I see a mod from another channel come here. I'll sharing the love. What was I going to say? The French. There's another one. Another French can be a romantic language when you're not swearing or not telling people off. But yeah, absolutely. French is a beautiful language too, especially if you deliberately talk. A French accent, it's cool when somebody speaks English and has is a French accent. The way they talk, I love it. I love all the accents. I could do a lot of good imitations of certain accents. I'm getting off here. Come and knock on my door. Purple. Like remember the Scottish, and I had a Scottish troll here because I have trolls in all the countries. And he came here and oi, Bruce, you've got to go further. You've got to go further into your research. And I was like, oh my God. So I fell in love with the Scottish accent a lot. But it sounds so serious with what he was saying with his accent. You've got to go further, Bruce. I was like, don't make it sound like. It was funny because he sounded like the guy in the janitor in The Simpsons, that has the accent. So bye, everyone. We had an amazing time. Rod R, Kai, everyone. 2 live streams on Fridays. Please remember that, you guys. And stop by 1 and 8. Thank you to everyone. And of course, absolutely, Darla. Thank you to everyone. I want to thank Big Headed Martian several times, 3 times, $7, man. Big Headed Martian again. That's the second one, by the way. You don't see it. It's the second one there. 1, 2, 3. And I appreciate that, man. Paul Sabo gifted out 5 new memberships. Please, guys, if you just became a member, thank Paul. That was awesome of him to for that. Anika, I can't thank you enough. My friend Pat, who's hunting right now. The truth is coming out. Now time to hunt. been a member for 19 months. That's how fast things are going by. And of course, Elias. Thank you very much. Nika, love you guys. Talk to you soon. Bye, mods. Thank you very much. New research, guys, for those of you that are new research always comes here when I get it. And I'm not going to not post videos if I don't get a brand new UFO sighting. People expect Bruce to get UFOs every day, and it could be that I don't. But the 1,600 UFOs I got the past 3 weeks, if you haven't seen the videos, go and look at them. They're not just lights going by in the sky, they're lights lifting up from the surface. Right? Bye-bye, guys. Sorry, mods, to have kept you on so long. Love you all, though. Thanks again.